Okay, so my journey with lupus actually started many years before I was actually diagnosed. So all of my symptoms actually started when I was about 15, 16 years old. And that all started with like the joint pain, the exhaustion, all of that. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia in 2009. 2009. Oh, that came out kind of funny. 2009, when my daughter was about 2. No, yeah, 2, just before she turned 3. So I just figured, maybe that was what was causing all the pain. They kept trying to tell me that it was growing pains. I've been the same size since I was in the 8th grade. So no. I was told that I was depressed. I was like, no, I'm not depressed. I am severely hurting. I guarantee you I'm not depressed. I've tried several different medications because of them thinking I was depressed. Those did not help. And then, so I got to the point that after having my last 2 children that I would just deal with the pain. I just didn't want to have, the medication they were giving me wasn't helping. So I was just like, screw it, I'll just deal with it. If I got a bad pain day, I'm just going to lay in bed and cry for the day, I guess, whatever. So then come to 2015, I had been diagnosed with high blood pressure, and I had what the doctors thought was a TIA, but he couldn't positively diagnose it because I waited till the next day to go to the doctor. So he put me on blood pressure medication, and he had me go ahead and start taking aspirin. Well, I had to keep going in to get checked because he said that I wasn't breathing deep enough. And I was very tender, of course, with the fibromyalgia. And I had a lot of back pain. And I kept running a fever every time I went in. I didn't think I was running a fever, but I had a fever every time I went in. And so he was like, you know what? I'm going to do some blood work on you. Sure enough, it popped. And so he called me a few days later and told me, you have lupus. So he referred me to a rheumatologist, and they did their tests and their blood work, and they confirmed again that I had it. And then that started my journey with it, and it has been a torturous, but at times rewarding, because it let me know what I actually can handle. I do push myself way farther than I should because I'm very stubborn, and I try to be there for every single thing that my kids do instead of just saying, hey, I'm sorry, mommy doesn't feel good, I'll make the next one. I just go do it anyway. So yeah, but I've had I have the bad joint pain. I have the butterfly rash across my face, but I have on makeup today so you can't see it. I have exhaustion, like just the dead, bone deep soul exhaustion that no amount of sleep can fix. I get mouth and nose sores. My hair falls out, which is why my hair is so short now. I used to have long hair and I chopped it off. I have, sensitive to the sun. I cannot walk out in the sun and not get a sunburn. Like literally driving the kids to school, I will get burned from the sun shining through the car. It's that bad. So yeah, I mean, all different kinds of symptoms. So it's stressful, it's irritating, it's mostly frustrating because you feel like you have no control over your body anymore. Like, all these things that you used to be able to do, you can't. You have to just sit back and say, okay, I can only do this amount of things today. Tomorrow I'll do this amount of things. Where before you could, clean your whole house in one day. I can't do that. Literally sweeping and vacuuming my living room and den will wear me out. It's sad, but that's just how it is. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't fold a load of clothes without my back killing me. I mean, it's just my life now. That's my new normal. And it took me a long time to accept that, but I'm still kind of having a hard time to accept it, but I'm trying. You know, it's a process. So anyway, any questions, comments, feel free to drop them down and I will answer anything that you ask. And the medications that I take for my lupus at the moment are Plaquenil and prednisone. I had tried Benlysta, but I am severely allergic to it, so we had to stop that. And we have talked about maybe putting me on Imuron, but that has not happened yet. So yeah, that's where we are right now. I've tried methotrexate, but it made me very, very, very ill. I've tried the pills and the injections. Even the low dose made me very ill, which was kind of odd, but, you know, hey, whatever. So, yeah, I have a whole other list of medications too, but, you know, that's strictly for my lupus. So, that's me. So, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. God bless.